Hi guys, I hope that you're having a fabulous day. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share a first impression on the Fendi mini baguette. So I hope that you enjoy it. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Alright, so before I get into the bones of this video, I thought that I would do a really quick handbag tour as well as share the measurements. And I think I'm going to start off with the measurements first. So this beauty is approximately 7.5 inches in length. It is 4.5 inches in height and approximately 2 inches in depth. It does come with a removable top handle. Now this top handle does have a 3-inch drop. It also comes with a removable crossbody / shoulder strap, and this strap is approximately 46.5 inches from tip to tip. And as you guys can see, you do have the fabric in between this beautiful chain. And then there are the details for the clasps. All right, now as far as a really quick tour before I finish everything else. So there is the front side. There is a side view, back, side, top, and bottom. As you can see, there are no feet. This bag doesn't have any exterior pockets. It does feature this gorgeous shiny gold hardware. And then on the front side, you do have this magnetic closure, and it opens up like so. And then on the inside, you have one open compartment and one slip pocket. All right, there we go. So this bag currently retails for $23.90 here in the States. As you guys can see, I do have it in the fabric, and it's also available in leather. Whether you go for leather or whether you go for fabric, they're both $23.90, which I think is absolutely fantastic. They also have this available in other textures as well as limited edition collections, and those are a little bit more expensive. Okay, now for the first impression. So I've had this bag for a couple of weeks now, and it's safe to say that this handbag has 100% exceeded my expectations. Not that I expected anything less, especially since I'm such a huge fan of the classic baguette. I have 2 of those in my collection. I think that the Baguette is probably one of the greatest handbags on the planet, and I definitely stand by that. But this bag, I mean, I knew that it would be fantastic. I just didn't anticipate how amazingly fantastic it would be, if that even makes any sense. Probably not, because as I'm saying it out loud, it sounds idiotic. Okay, so, I mean, there are so many things that I love and appreciate about this bag. Granted, I've only had it for a couple of weeks, but even then, I can tell that it's one of those bags that I can really see myself using a lot this year. I can see myself really gravitating towards it quite a bit. Now, the reason why I am so fond of this bag, actually there's a million reasons, but first and foremost, the versatility. Now you guys know that when it comes to handbags, when it comes to small leather goods or just luxury goods in general, there is something that I will always and forever appreciate about a versatile piece, because a versatile item allows you to use it in so many different ways into your collection, into your environments, or whatever it is, however it is that you want to carry it, right? So the fact that you can carry this bag so many different ways, I think is absolutely fantastic. So you can use it as a top handle. You can also move this top handle over and you can use it as a little wristlet, just like so. All right. You can take off this top handle completely and you can use it as a little clutch. You can use it like so, or you can put it inside of your bigger bags as well. You can also use this, of course, as a crossbody bag normally, or if you wanted to use it as a shorter crossbody bag, the way that you do that, you end up, instead of clasping these guys to this D-ring here, you just pretty much feed it all the way through. Hang on, I'm gonna have a little bit of difficulty here. And you put these 2 together here. I kind of find that this fits me the way that my OG bum bag does. So it might look a little bit funky. Some people might not appreciate it, but I like it. If I wanted to use it a little bit higher up as a crossbody bag, you can do that. Okay. And of course, you can also use it as a regular shoulder bag by just having these little D-rings and this clasp. Okay, so you can just use it like so as regular crossbody or as that shoulder bag, as I mentioned. Or if you wanted to use it as a shorter shoulder bag, instead of having the clasps like this, and instead of doing that twisty thing and putting the, the strap in here, what I would suggest to do is to just feed this throughout the little D-ring here, and then just clasp it to this part here, this part of the little fabric on the chain. So it looks something like this. Let me do the other one. Give me just a second. I find that this works out a a lot better. Again, instead of having to crisscross the strap in here, especially if you have this in leather. I'm really just careful with any type of chain rubbing on any type of leather. I don't want it to have any type of wear on there. So I think that by doing this, this would work out a little bit better and you don't have to worry about it. And it's on your shoulder a little bit higher up. So I absolutely love that. Again, the versatility of it is amazing. I've seen people also use this as a belt bag. I tried putting it on as a belt bag and of course I couldn't pull it off to save my life. But again, that's another option that you have to carry this bag. So the versatility of it is absolutely, I mean, to me, one of the greatest features that this bag has. Another thing that I really like, even though it is a mini bag, it doesn't feel like a mini bag. You know how like there's mini bags and then there's like mini bags that you can't fit anything in them. They're super cute, but insanely useless. I don't find that this bag is useless. On the contrary, I think that it is incredibly functional because even though it is mini, it is pretty spacious. The fact that I've been able to carry anywhere from 4 to 5 to 6 small leather goods in here, I think is wonderful. Of course, I do end up going for more compact SLGs. The more compact you go, of course, the more that you're going to be able to fit in here. But still, it's not really limiting. It's not like I can only carry one thing and that's it, and it looks great, but I can't really use the bag. Not at all, because again, it has so much function for it being a mini bag. I was asked if I regret getting this in the fabric instead of the leather, considering that the leather is the same price, and I have zero regrets. I still think that the leather is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it is so soft, and I might have been more inclined maybe if they had a different color, again, pairing with the hardware that it had, but I have zero regrets. I love this fabric. I find it to be very comfortable, very durable, very carefree. I mean, I used to have the Mama Baguette years ago, and I put that bag through the ringer, and I never had any issues with the fabric tearing or peeling or looking funky or anything like that. I anticipate that this might end up wearing the same, or at least I'm hopeful that I'll end up wearing the same. But yeah, I think it's a really great material. Another thing that I really like about this is the magnetic closure. This is something that I talked about in the unboxing video because it is so insanely secure. Look at this. You have magnetic closures that don't really secure anything. You know what I mean? You're constantly worried, is my bag closed? Is it secure? If I bend over, is all my stuff gonna go flying out? You do not have to worry about that with this bag because of this magnetic closure. I mean, look at that. I love hearing for that click, because when I hear that click, I know that my stuff is secure and it's not going anywhere. I think it is wonderful. I did take off all of the stickers. It was actually the first outing. I couldn't help myself. Sometimes when it comes to the stickers on the hardware, sometimes I leave them on there, sometimes I don't. It really depends. But I really wanted this shiny gold hardware to just sing and sing like crazy. So that's exactly what I did. I do have some little scratches on here. That's to be expected, but nothing gnarly so far. But I really love the shiny gold hardware. That's another reason why I really preferred the fabric over the leather, because as I mentioned in the unboxing video, the leather ones do have, they do have like that antique, or that, not antique, but that brassy gold hardware. It's almost like a matte gold hardware. I do think it's beautiful, but with the colors that they had available, I just wanted it to be shiny gold hardware. Maybe if it was a different leather, it might have paired a little bit better, in my opinion. So the fact that this has the shiny gold hardware throughout, you have it on the buckle, you have it on the chain, you have it on the top handle, I think is absolutely wonderful. I like that cohesive look that it has. I also wanted to point out a couple of things that I have noticed over the last couple of weeks. First and foremost, the fabric. Even though I love the fabric for the reasons that I stated earlier, it is also prone to picking up lint, dog hair, cat hair, what have you. It's just one of those things. Whenever I do get any type of lint on here, if I do get some dog hair, I'm able to brush it off, no problem. I wouldn't say that it's a lint magnet, because it's definitely not that type of material, but you will see some lint here and there. So again, just wanted to throw that out there. Another thing that I have noticed is that this bag does stay in the upright position, completely empty on any flat surface, which makes me super happy. And as you guys know, it is completely empty right now and it's staying upright in my hand. But the moment that you move this flap over because of this gorgeous magnetic closure, if the bag is completely empty, or if you're carrying very minimal items in here, when you move this flap over to the side, it has a tendency to flop over. So again, I just wanted to throw that out just in case, because I know that sometimes that can be a deal breaker for some people. I have noticed that if you do have the top handle here, it kind of helps to catch it from not flopping, you know, so badly over. But if the bag is completely full, I don't find that you have the same thing happen. It still stays in the upright position. It just pretty much looks like so. But when it's completely empty, because of this gorgeous magnetic closure, because of the heaviness, it just ends up flopping off to the side, you know? So it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. As far as the crossbody slash shoulder strap that it comes with, I do not find that the fabric digs into my skin. I use this, I was wearing a tank top and I had it crossbody and it was super, super comfortable. I didn't feel that the fabric was, you know, kind of irritating my chest or irritating my shoulder when I carried it this way. Not at all. Very, very comfortable. Even this chain didn't feel like it was digging in. This does not feel like a flimsy chain. It feels like it has some really good weight to it, but it doesn't feel like it's super, super heavy either. So I really do like the detail that it has. But again, very, very comfortable to use crossbody or on your shoulder if you're wearing a tank top or just with your bare skin. You don't have to worry that, you know, it's going to dig in and you're going to have an irritation. Or there were times that I was carrying quite a bit in this bag, a little more than I maybe should have, just to test it out. And I didn't find that I had any red marks on my chest or on my shoulder either. So, I mean, I like to put it to the test to see just how much I can get away with what I carry or what I do with the bag. I mean, I feel like sometimes when I'm putting these bags to the test before I do a first impression, I can just imagine, like, people are like, what the hell is she doing? You know, I'm just like, dude, I need to test these bags out. I need to see just how good it is. You know what I mean? Just how much you can put these bags through. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. But yeah, no problems with it digging into your skin whatsoever. So as I mentioned before, this bag can easily carry anywhere from 4 to 6 small leather goods. Of course, it depends on what it is that you want to carry. But still, I wanted to include a really quick shot of what you can fit in here because it still blows my mind. So just for the sake of providing a little bit more information, I wanted to share some size comparisons with other handbags just in case you have those in your collection and you want a better idea of how big the mini baguette is. So here we have it, and some of these might seem ridiculous, but again, just for the sake of more information. So there's the mini baguette. Here is the Louis Vuitton mini bum bag. All right. I also have the Loewe mini puzzle. I also brought out the Chanel mini. All right. And I know I have a couple beauties behind me that we can also use. So I have the Marc Jacobs, the tote bag in the micro size. It's still the micro size, right? Hopefully. I know they change the name all the time. Okay, I also have the Alma BB. And let's do one more. Let's do the Neverfull BB as well. Obviously a huge difference, right? I know. And I lied. Let's do one more. We're already here. Why not? So here is the Gucci Mini Ophidia top handle. All right. So I think some of those were pretty comparable to this little guy, don't you think? In my opinion, and so far this bag does not have any cons for myself. I think that when it comes to the baguette, being the mini, the classic, or even the large baguette, I think that Fendi knocked it out of the park when it came to that design. Because again, it features so much, it brings so much to the table. And back to what I said before with the versatility that it brings to your collection, I think is absolutely amazing. So I am a huge fan. Like I said before, only time will tell if my opinion changes on this bag. I don't foresee that happening, but of course I will always keep you guys posted. I will let you know, hey, you know what, this and this happened, or this and this happened, or what have you. I'm like an open book when it comes to how bags are wearing and whatnot. You guys know that. But so far I am having a blast with it, and I really do anticipate that this might make it to one of my most used bags this year. I could be wrong, but I have like that gut feeling, especially because whenever I go to use it, I get very giddy. I get this stupid grin across my face, and I just like using it different ways. This is one of the bags that I really do enjoy using crossbody. I like using it on my shoulder as well. My favorite way of carrying it is definitely as a little top handle. I just think it looks super cute, but I've used it all of the ways that I mentioned except for as a belt bag. And so far, do I recommend it? 100%. Again, that can always change as time goes by, but the more and more that I use this bag, I will definitely include this in one of my The Good and the Bad and the Ugly handbag updates a few months from now. But I'm really excited to see if my opinion changes or if it's still gonna be one of my go-to bags. But again, I will definitely keep you guys posted. But anyways, that does it for this first impression. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope I was able to give you a little bit more information on this bag, especially if you're looking to add it to your collection. If you enjoyed this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you'd like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not, the choice is yours. Have a great day.